Hey everyone, this is Arique. I am wanting to share a video audio of my mother sending an update. I wanted to have some kind of video for this GoFundMe project and sharing the audio that she sends and that she's planning to keep sending was a way that to let everybody in on kind of the anxiety that our community is feeling right now, to be having so little information and yet so much on the level of destruction that it's actually causing a lot of distress, because we only know what the news is telling us right now. We have no way of communicating with anyone on the island, and there's a certain level of helplessness that comes with that. So I wanted to share this with you and translate it as we go.
Querida familia, acabo de comunicarme con Conchi. Conchi tiene familia en San Lorenzo.
So we have a family member. She's like a family friend who's also from the island. Her family lives in San Lorenzo, and because of the proximity, we're able to look at kind of how these things are translating into other parts of the island.
Concordancia con la finca de papi y la de nosotros ya de Quebrada Arena.
She then changed it to say she's from Quebrada, which is basically right next to Jabucoa. So my mom really sees the value in hearing what's happening there, because it's basically borderlining the edge of her father's farmlands.
Lo único que ella sabe es que están pidiendo mucha oración, hay mucha destrucción, hay calles que no se pueden transitar, fueron destruidas, están pidiendo por la unión de la...
So she said there's a lot of destruction, and if you guys hear a funny noise in the background, you're probably hearing my cockatiels. But there was a lot of destructions. The roads as they were no longer exist. The families are calling for a lot of a union across the island.
Personas para que todo el pueblo se una y puedan hacer las cosas ellos mismos. No pueden depender del gobierno. No pueden depender del gobierno. Tienen que la comunidad levantarse.
So again, she's calling for the unity of everyone on the island, with a lot of emphasis around not being able to trust the government. She says it twice, saying that we need to come together and we need to pray.
Que oren para que las personas se unan y no sean arrogantes ni egoístas. Y pues yo sé.
She's calling on people to pray so that other people won't be kind of like rude or inconsiderate. I think she's referencing some hurricane relief efforts she's experienced in the past. There's just a lot of desperation and a lot of like insecurity, even when FEMA does come through, around whether or not there'll be a steady flow of food or baby formula or diapers or diabetes medicine, right? Like, people become so desperate, rightly so, that they end up beginning to loot. Luna, relax. And they can even begin to start turning against each other because resources are so scarce. Again, this isn't an accusation about how Puerto Ricans on the island act. This is something my mother has experienced personally when she has done hurricane relief efforts. And so she's just hoping that there is camaraderie instead of pure panic.
Yo sé que mi familia abre paso donde sea, son trabajadores, pero que Dios les dé salud, le dé dirección, sabiduría, porque si no hay por donde pasar, ya ustedes saben que no hay por donde llegar y
My mom says that the family, they'll open whatever road when they can. They're hardworking people. What she's referencing to is a lot of times the debris that gets cleared, the building that does happen to like begin allowing relief resources come through, kind of like clearing the roads off of mudslides so that ambulances can come through. There's just a lot of like willingness to do that from her family. They've done that in the past. And again, that she's hoping and praying that they be able to maintain their health and their vitality while they do this work.
y pues proveer alimentos y cosas necesarias. Tan pronto ya me vi el texto de lo que ha pasado, pues les dejo saber, pero que oren mucha oración para que el Señor le dé convicción a todos los corazones. Es lo que tengo en el momento. Tan pronto ya me dé el email que recibió de un familiar de San Lorenzo, se lo prometo que se lo hago llegar. Los amo mucho. Familia en Carolina, gracias Ita por comunicarte, espero que llegue a casa de tu mamá. Los extrañamos y los amamos mucho aquí, pues mano a mano. Lo que se pueda hacer, pues por favor, díganos que aquí estamos presentes. Los amamos mucho, Dios me los bendiga a todos en Puerto Rico.
So my mom at the end there, she's sending blessings to the entire family. It's a Catholic tradition to give blessings. So from what I'm gathering for the rest of her message is that one of the families that's near where people from my mother's family live was able to send an email. And my mother promised that she would forward us the email as soon as she got it. And we have confirmation that a family member, a cousin, her name's Ita, is alive. She didn't clarify how we knew that she was alive, or whether it was through Facebook, whether she actually had a call come through. No calls are going through. And asking Ita to go visit her mom, to go visit our matriarch in the family, so that we can just see who in Jabucoa is how they're doing. So I'm gonna demonstrate now kind of like how the anxiety here with family keeps kind of growing. I'm going to attempt to call a landline. As you can see, it's my abuela Lucia, so this is my mom's side of the island. We'll try again. So as you can tell, between how long it takes to dial the number and then afterwards actually get a not available, like this isn't a busy down tone, this is a well, I can't really explain to you what that means. But then I go to contact my uncle and my godfather. His name is Theo Manny, and he tends to have really good signal. He bought a cell phone specifically so that his employees could contact him no matter what part of the island they were on. So I'm going to attempt to call him now and see if he answers. And this is the... Did you guys hear the click? I talked while it happened. This is about when the dread starts sinking in. There's a lot of hope that the call's gonna go through, that we're gonna hear something. And there's these clicks, so...
Welcome to AT&T voicemail. We need more information to direct your call to the appropriate voicemail box. To leave a message, please dial the 10-digit phone number of the person you are trying to call.
That may or may not be a good sign. I'm not really sure. I don't know what that means. But there are these clicks when you call people's cell phones in Puerto Rico. But mostly it's those moments of like just complete silence. There's no ringing. There's no on the other line tone. There's just silence. And so it can be really difficult for people who have family in the island to share how they're feeling, because at this point they know just about as much as what is on the news, and what is on the news still doesn't answer a lot of the questions. If anything, it makes us go to worst case scenarios. So I was asked by my dad to start this fund to reach out for you guys, so that once we do have connection and confirmation of what's what with the family, we can begin like moving forward and sending money to access supplies, or even just actually shipping supplies and things of that matter. I will update this GoFundMe if it does change to fundraising for fundraising for funeral arrangements. Thank you.